The OUTshine Film Festival is one of the most important LGBTQ film festivals in the world. It's presented by Gilead Sciences and Broward County. The festival will showcase 21 world-class contemplative, comedic, and creative films from 11 different countries, and several are making their U.S. debuts during the streaming festival. Happening Out Television Network will be hosting a series of live guest interviews throughout this week, leading up to the virtual festival beginning this Thursday. And tonight, we are very pleased to have the director of the film Gossamer Folds, a heartfelt tale of big dreams and unlikely friendships in 1986 suburban Missouri. Bored with his new home and looking for an escape from his parents' constant arguments, vocabulary-obsessed 9-year-old Tate Milliken sparks up a strong bond with two of his neighbors, a black trans woman named Gossamer and her retired English professor father, Edward. Tate finds in Gossamer and Edward what he desperately lacks from his parents: guidance, care, and respect. Not to mention being introduced to all sorts of new words. Here with us from Austin, Texas, live is director Lisa Donato. Thank you for joining us tonight, Lisa. And tell us a little bit about this very interesting film. Trans is a very big subject today with the coming out announcement that we have. Tell us a little about the film itself.
Yeah, so it's a sweet friendship story about neighbors who don't have a lot in common and just kind of form this bond over one summer.
So how's the new house?
This film, do you have much experience with a digital film festival? This is new for me this year, obviously, in COVID-19. Is it something you've had much experience with in terms of presentation of your work?
Not really. This is my first feature film, and it's a little bizarre to release it during a pandemic.
We apologize. She lost connection. She is the director of Gossamer Folds. And Lisa, I'm going to check back with you. Are you with us?
I am.
Great. Sorry about our connection problems, but you know, the world in pandemic, we have the same digital problems that you might have with the festival. So tell us a little bit more as we return back to it. Tell us a little about the film and the story of the film.
Yeah, you know, what I love about it is the statistic that I say all the time is that, you know, 85% of Americans don't know that they know a trans person. And so what this film does is it really, you know, it goes against all the derogatory tropes that we see in media, and it just kind of normalizes a normal trans person just living in a small town, rural America, trying to pursue her dreams. And she develops a friendship with her next door neighbor, who is this 10-year-old precocious white boy. And they just have, you know, this beautiful bond, and it's very rare to see a normal relationship between a trans adult and a child in media. And so it's just a really special film.
Yeah, it sounds it. You know, in terms of the storyline, trans is a complicated issue. Even in the LGBTQ community, we've reported at Queer News Tonight so many stories in 2020 of the violence, especially of trans women of color. The news today is very big, likely among the biggest in the world. About trans, as Ellen Page announces that he is trans and is Elliot Page. I would think that will have super positive effects for stories like yours and films like yours that allows a whole genre of group of people to take note of your artistic endeavor, because somebody like Ellen Page says, wait, trans, Elliot Page. Do you agree with that, or what do you think about that?
Absolutely. I mean, I think that we just can't have enough like positive representation out there in media and people in celebrity status, like speaking their truth and showing, you know, positive representations of the trans community. You know, the other thing to your point is that Jackson Robert Scott, who plays this kid in the film, has also opened a door to all of his fans, which are mostly 13 to 20-year-old cis white boys that follow all of his horror films, and they become super fans of this film, and they're making flyers for it, and it's just really cool, like, what's happening right now.
Absolutely, that's super interesting because he is of note and comes to your film. Tell me a little bit about the process of an independent film festival, as opposed to general release, other kinds of ways that you could distribute the film. Well, for you, what's the difference in terms or the need of having independent film festivals like OUTshine and the LGBTQ market? What is that experience like?
Well, honestly, the LGBTQ festival life has made my career. For the past like 5 years, I've been making short films for and about the queer community, and it's helped me build an audience. It's helped me develop my work. They've let me take risks in my work, and it allowed me to build a body of work so that my first director for hire gig happened to be this film, and it was in Hollywood. And if it wasn't for these festivals, I wouldn't be on the map at all. I wouldn't have had this opportunity. So it's so critical. I hope we can keep these festivals going.
Well, absolutely. And America, as you may or may not know, OUTshine Film Festival is one of the best LGBTQ film festivals in the entire world. And Lisa Donato is going to premiere at the OUTshine Film Festival Gossamer Folds. A very interesting and certainly, with today's news, super topical in terms of a trans storyline. Lisa, we wish you all the luck and success at OUTshine and a much, much better 2021 in your endeavors for LGBTQ film. Thank you for being with us tonight.
Thank you so much, guys. Have a great night.
All right.